Omako hu na hwan no. Yes. Some guys our story we.
We're currently at one of the warehouses where some Chinese officials were busted yesterday, and you know all about the stolen containers for ECG, and they traced it. They finally found it here. So just as you can see behind me, they when they get the wires, they move them to, they bring them here. Then they take it to the fireplace where you saw earlier. Then they mold it into, I think, aluminium poles, or sort of. So we're still moving around, getting to see the.
These are brand new cables. They are not used cables, as you can see. And therefore, like,
we are told a lot have been exported out of the country already. A lot have already been exported.
that's a lot, huh?
Yeah, I think it's not familiar.
So, this is the location address of 8 Chinese nationals who have accepted.
Right. Sa ECG containers here be kan ho asem wo ha ya e be break stories no. The atiane say the NDC administration we no, in fact, omo yes scammers ankasa. This NDC administration omo yes scammers. Fi say on fi say Ghana fo no bebre nwen. Hwelete ye documents an pay yansa kan hwade. And now be national security omo trend pa very serious. But on person omo kata so omo bo amuntie. Hwe omo ha no document appear monte so a national security requested ye pacho mami mi hwe niye pa hwade we ye letter omo address it to why we confidential ne nsaka national security council secretariat na nsaka kratai pacho muntie niye pa now hwade serial numbers obia or reference number bia ho date ne wa no numbers almost stamp ni sisi so no omo the letter ne come director general Ghana Post and Harbors Authority hwe letter no dear no almost request for assistance to evacuate 706 ECG containers pajotienie na NDC for say Ghana for bebre yagimi on say quickly said you make us containers best 3003 ayira no yantiase but on person me kwose MPP for Ghana for nyama mpene on person mo ye bibia no mo kasa afenyo market no board chairman etinya fa nkwose no now hwelete we also request for assistance to evacuate see ye request see ye ba be fa niema bia free ba bia mo wo no port ho tienie request for assistance to evacuate 706 ECG containers omo de koye de yi omo ko teta mo mpranfo ana omo de koye de yi now hwade ye we say you are kindly informed of plans to evacuate the list of attached containers belonging to the Electricity Company of Ghana ECG to the Abelempe warehouse of National Security Council Secretariat. Meanwhile, all port charges be suspended on the said containers pending outcome of ongoing investigation on the same. Regards. Now, the amadi we weird kakrane say any Paul Sani de Osman Abdul Razak, National Security Coordinator, and copy Minister of Transport Energy Commissioner Ghana Revenue Authority, and almost sign. And almost signing to be our happy. Or be a date in the 7th March. Now, the amount of way weird and say, on say, Emre Mekachram say, Katachi no can send me 1 year. Katachi can send me maybe say, conconte part the be one some or ponoso on Takrade. Patromuntian yepa. Now, Ghana for Musa almost say. Sa container bako 706 a day in the womb a didn't in the woman national security say woman eba be evacuate the free woman de kwede yi see the NDC administration we wa woman are very bad aban we very bad now so woman the letter we come e call port and harbor ho no letter ne yensa aka na wotie nsem wo mu a na me be first story bia ma ho the minority e de asem bia beto abonten Shadia wa hasi. We edom kuma e wom rase badwafie. En wo maba abonten se. Play me enu bia besi Ghana. Abeyi konkonte powder which is kia coke. White snow powder fitai bi. Na wo mo se omo suspect se eye business na nkofo bi di Ghana e ba be ye di aton konkonte powder cocaine adwuma pacho muntie ni pa. So question is say me de omuntimi ntreki mi o e de enti na national security e kire sa akata we di command port authority for no say omu be fa 706 containers omu de kwai e de ne wom now MP we omu person mu na huna no enya adwuma omu person mu na huna no emfa ye frɛ no meba wo de me be kire wa pacho gina say pa me be kire wa de omaye waye press conference bi wo ho minority ni nyina na atena se caucus na atena se for defense and now when the press conference bi aba abonten kire Ghana for say suspicious flight bi lande o Ghana omo ba flight na ba sa akọ obefa ade yi. This is Ghana for you. And when criminals assume office sane besie omo de Ghana ba be hope ti ha se ni ento aso yentie minister MP no.
The minority on the matter of air med flights and Cavoc Air private jets transporting suspected cocaine and cash. Ladies and gentlemen,
pacho tieniye pa wo we ye MP or parliament or in office wo ka kire Ghana for say omom se plane mienu bi abesi Ghana airport ho na de konkonte powder eni sika na aba wo sa akọ plane ni be ye dey omo MP na ekasa wo we me legislature untimi nya hwe omo kuta evidence me wi a mekere omo back sa evidence we pacho tie no brofo no kan ye nkakrakra na yenko yenim.
On another security matter related to our airspace, the minority caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, on the matter of air med flights and Cavoc Air private jets transporting suspected cocaine and cash. Ladies and gentlemen, on another security matter related to our airspace, the minority caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by two suspicious flights, namely Air Med flights NH23AM and Cavoc Air private jets Antonov and 12B, which landed on the tarmac of Kotoka International Airport in March 2025 from Gran Canaria, an island of Spain, and departed to the same Gran Canaria.
Pacho tieniye pa tieniye. On say MP ne kasa no say in March the same busumi now. Hwelete so. Hwelete ya me nsaka lete hwe so. Pacho nya botre pa hwelete no so. Mami sam police lete ne hwe ni bi o. Hwe salete ya national security tray no. Date ni say date no hu ni say 7th March. And on let you come out, say, on person be fa containers back 706. A day they will contain any question me be sanon. Patomunti ye pao. On say MP need was boldly on what transporting cocaine any sikadia baho edia ba eti was say a march. Let any so see a march on let any call ye. And Crofoi omo yebemo showdown pao, real showdown. Now yanko suntie MP no yentie no. What do yentie no? The same march and wow, the same march and wow.
Days after their arrival, reliable intelligence intercepted by the minority caucus indicates that on March 20th, 2025, Air Med flights NH2.
Afi, on say was say on March 20th. Eti before March 20th, no 7th, omo track that I call ye. Eti aka the next best 13 days. The next 13 days, it is one kofa container no omakofa flight na ba ye no oba 20th no obe fa niam ba ye ade no be fa ye when questions ni bisa because omo requested on the 7th and then 20th ena or a peja it yento aso wa say
3 a.m. which is an air ambulance, and I must stress it's an air ambulance designed specifically to carry patients, landed at Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana, and remained in the country for 5 days before departing 1 a.m. on March 25th, 2025, back to Gran Canaria. Our intelligence further persists that no patient was transported by the said Air Med flights, neither to nor from Accra. There is no evidence of medical referral of or patients accompanying or on board the flight on either legs of the flight. We are reliably informed that contrary to the expectation that the Air Med flight would carry patients, the purpose for which it was designed and operates, it rather on this occasion carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in various United States dollars denominations.
Okay. Papa ya waka say woye Kristo ni pa woye sofo Professor Fojo woye sofo. Udi ti on say ye cheda kofa cargo ye for only ye defa yade for. It is strategy ni say wo adwene be ye on say ye ba be fa yade bi ne de na ko be bi tabi tie yade ni krom be fa no they should tell us nkofo ni ye wild omo ye wild hey it was say oba control tower on fi say bia a health plane e be fa yade for but on say a cargo it from 7th omo tre krata no udi obetimi akretase obetimi acha how many days on cost sasa containers no enna sa 20th no a day na sa cargo ni be fa koye obefa ade yi kofo we mo ye wild.
In a related development, a private jet Cavok Air Antonov An-12B also landed at Kutuka International Airport on March 12, 2025 from the same island of Spain, Gran Canaria.
And on the same 12th March, Antonov flight private jet na sa lande. Ono so be lande ye. Ono obefa de ye yentie wo mo Ghana ekuru na mo de akoshe nkrofo bi nsem na yeka
and remained in the country for 13 days and departed at 6:40 hours, that is 6:40 a.m. on March 25th, 2025 to Gran Canaria. The very day Air Med flight also departed to Gran Canaria. While it is intriguing that the two suspicious flights would depart to the same location on the same day, even more intriguing is the cargo suspiciously transported by these aircrafts to and from Gran Canaria, an island known for its notoriety in drug trafficking, money laundering, among others. We call on national security to make full disclosure of the content of the cargo carried by these two aircraft into the country, as well as the cargo carried out of the country by the same aircrafts to Gran Canaria, consistent with the principle of transparency in our collective quest.
Okay. Eti also for Joe where MP onim the consequences say press conference na wo no say oka asem bia na say wantimi an justify a ebetimi de na ko obe court ana meboa nyesa oka sa ne the key point ne say wabɔ nneɛma mmienu so baako yɛ den enuro nubɔne ɛna sika money laundering so wabɔ ne nyinaa so wa challenge wɔn say they want them to come out to tell us say sa flight in na bepɛ de Ghana wabɔ nneɛma so na what ya says some jamfia akɔyɛ gold board amanfo say friend galamsey board obɛda dam say there be ya pɛ say yɛgye gold ni go anya no korɛ ɔgye gold bɛ na egu ɔman. So the point is say, in 706 cargo so ne wo ha no. Ghana for mun sha se nyi dede nwu omo so. Omo mechirim krata we no omo de kofa die ne container die ne wo mu. Die ne wo mu on the 7th March 2025. Omo tra krata we de come out Ghana Post Harbor Authority. National Security. Hansa ne sha se Usman Abdul Razak, National Security Coordinator. Oye hwan Mahama boy ona katechika se woye Mahama cleaner no ene wona e coordinator enya sa ono na ama wosesa police for the kwachia Mahama boy wote America wode na oduru Ghana no the security protect no obi a woye fugitive of law court ama bench warrant ono no aye na obi ye bibia wobetimi ache no so woche dia na e bullying intimidation tactics because mo track record enya papa. Now the point is say Ghana for muntie. See the NDC party we wo ho. The ombe ne say ompe say enipa ni nyina nka omanu ntu wo man nim. No man ka say nye enrani showdown. afi beduru baabi no ebeye dia mom to don be ne say yenye one man show on say on linkage no it was no so for bi ka say bedumre bi kra no boss okay na be say obey the president kra with no vice president one man show military status enti utie MP no press conference no waye no a ya sorry ya Mahama say Mahama say ote ye no a obi a wo information ministry all the security agencies in now quickly President Mahama say my track record I say I call on all the security agencies say they should investigate MP no asem wa waka no. Just look at this. Just look at this. Mahama sorry ya was say after there ono the communication team will be ono ko try to the Facebook page. President Mahama say I call on all the security agencies to investigate the MP. Now you know what they are doing? They want to intimidate the MP. And MP niti wadwa. Onim say ono ese emrabo no ho ban. So that say omo be hunu MP no. And now you been hot waters just say na say NDC for na mean to omasi o. Obi abeg read the detailed analysis the amount security mo investigation na mo yente no. Wo mo ko hunu no. Patroti wo mo be hunu MP wo de ti ha NMP ne te ti ha.
All the security agencies are organized now. So they cooperating with them. I'm the ranking defense and interior committee of the Parliament of Ghana. And I'm here to ask me oversight on behalf of the minority caucus. Information and media to Ghana.
Enti na chese cooperation na waja to say over cooperate, correct?
Oh, me dem in the office. The Parliament is on the end press conference. Minority caucus.
But say possible say any of the agencies beat me up to almost half row say brabebo or mona.
They will be office.
Now all the to almost half row the uncle.
Oh, no, certainly of the office.
Yes, office the uncle. Yes, sir.
And you, we will expose them until say one day.
But just what here, who call NDC pro papers no a and you provide the evidence and you see where the power lines. I say kurasi bi na yanya kurasi boga ba ko pebi. I say mama president mama is kurasi boga. And one kwa president you so president da. And now you president said security should investigate you. Again this for so pa mo adwene mo omre o. Hey. Now when president me no on the co-post na is one kwa the system need breakdown will be a whole communication ministry. A spokesperson president Momuna one na co-post say I direct the security agencies say ombede oboa opese social media no enkwara ne hunu say oh why up and doing oboa apeja MP we what parliament mu ye mema mu nkoi ne yenwe somebody here na mu kwachi nipa no.
And you know one more na traffic ne yen na traffic treaty and na ti na ko ne wan na wo ba be ma sale wo Facebook wall ama mabu. And if when we will continue to expose them until they do the right thing.
No press conference now. Yeah, who say President Mahama Facebook for now. Me say as usual, the information department at the presidency may issue statement or any such thing. But said the who on the Facebook for no, no official communication, nothing. Just.
And you know, I tell you, okay, press release and the third national security for the teacher. Almost explaining questions I had this hour. Now, with him, another story, so I have a book. My friend, my breaky, my family, let her know that their man producer. It is a or the best. My
oh, family, says at least for the my the
whole.
Enoni. Let confidential document ye to my intercept and da hano eno na mean MP work say what the map peace efforts hello FM for no eno ne yansakani it wo momra bonten no mo dispute to say enye no krese wo mo ne twere sa letter we mfiri wo office eno ano no ne yen hwade we nya asem bia. Secondly MP no minority ne say omo say play me no bia besi wo Ghana mumra bontina mu mehwe se mu ye mema se nya no krese play bia ma Ghana. Now me no kasa no ye ma ode ye ma mpini kasa wi na me nkyere wade NDC for we mu wura the taba politics pa ni
You say be a network issues, you know.
All right. Okay, well, yes, calculate you look cool. Make us all cool, but oh,
Come from there, there will be soon.
right eti eno no ye MP no ana wa chechirem say wo muntimi intimidate no na obia beka bi oboa na yetimi awurawura mu an yakofa flight ni details na de abeto abonten an eti flight no the time ni bibia de elande wo man no ene gugu no pacho hwesuru yi na fe ti MP no ti ha say.
So do we know who owned this aircraft that landed in Ghana?
National Security knows all.
But you do not know.
At the moment, our intelligence is at it, but we haven't ascertained the actual people behind it.
The same for the air ambulance too.
Absolutely.
We do not know who brought it in the country.
Absolutely.
And what it came to do. All we know is that a cargo was loaded and offloaded from this aircraft.
Yes.
And this
and National Security has the gravitas. They have all the instruments and the resources to ascertain any further information related to these flights. And that is why the question is directed at them.
But if no arrest or no question is being asked, doesn't that suggest that perhaps this was a legitimate landing and taking off that,
So that is for
that doesn't require any clarity?
That is for the National Security to set the records. And if they deny, then further information available will be made. So we are waiting on them to provide responses on the details of these aircrafts, their cargo, who is behind it, and then the subsequent, concerns will also be brought forth.
But you are so emphatic that this could be cocaine and money.
Suspected cocaine.
Why narrow it down to cocaine and money?
Those are
It could have been anything.
Those are the suspicions our intel intercepted.
And beyond putting this in the public domain, have you sought answers from the National Security Secretariat? The Minister for Interior with additional responsibility for national security is your colleague.
Oh yes, but there's nothing also stops us from the media getting involved in some of these concerns. The more transparent it is, the better it is for governance. The better it is.
And you see the hypocrisy of this bogus rental press. When MPP was in power, and that bogus Bruni content fly with media no. Ubusa say sati bonkosu media journalist for him. Say omo ko busa say President Kufuado ye ba ne no abedin kumo say girl bi say what is omo yes ade no. On say me catch us say the NDC are penetrated to the media. MPP for you should work on it. On bogus questions are ubisa no. Senka one aden wo be kana bonti ko fan share them no won ko busa minister no answer. Bogus media. Pacho, ladies and gentlemen, my president me the flight in details now attach amam why. Days and time flight and landing Kotoka airport and there was saying why obia betimi keep for on record. I said the MP Nekano or me member they should come out to deny the next actions information you could an bonting
for security. And so we are asking them legitimately if Parliament were in session, the first instrument I would have used would have probably been an urgent question that will be filed for the National Security Coordinator or the Minister to provide answers. But Parliament is not in session, and we cannot wait until such a time when Parliament comes back. So the media, through this engagement, they pick all their intel and all that. This is a legitimate question. It is of public interest, and it's important that in line with our security and transparency, they provide all this information to the public, and then we take the conversation further.
If we should go to the airport, I'm sure we'll find so many aircraft parked on our tarmac, some private, some commercial. Why pick on just these?
So you see, there are hundreds of aircrafts that land on our soil and depart every month, hundreds of them. Have we raised any concern of any? And have we gone down? This is not speculation. These are providing specific details. So it is for, and these are all in the manifest, it is all in their details. It is for them to come out to say, yes, so and so flight as provided by the minority landed on our tarmac, Kotoka International Airport, on the dates suggested by the minority. And then they also departed on the date suggested by the minority.
Right. It's where a public concern, where a huge alarming and a disheartening. Chese ma yam hyehyɛ as Ghanaian say nkofo ne beton o man no wɔn bɛtɔn wɔn na di nkɔfoɔ no yɛ so hungry to the sense say wɔn de 4 years no ɛm so wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn wie wɔn no koraa ɛti the linkage between Russia and dangerous the linkage between Russia and the Sahel aban ne adeade no Jack mo pay attention the NDC administration wɔn bɛ ha adwen na deɛ tiɛ de sɛ ɛyɛ video a yɛ mo nhyɛ ma mpanimfoɔ no bi nte te sɛ nananom atankonya akɛsefoɔ no wonim bebree no wɔn nim deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ highway no so nananom bebree nim enti wɔn bɛte wɔn na ayɛ sɛ Rollins ayɛ ku atia wɔn saa o eti yɛsrɛ mo ya mo nhyɛ video no ma manfoɔ na mo nhyɛ na mpanimfoɔ no bi to wɔn hunu sɛ na ɛkɔ so wɔ man nim bebree nya awɛ ɔyɛ ne bi wɔ korɔ te wa ne deɛ no sɛ oh asomasi ba me ho ne yɛ tuka wa onim deɛ ɛkɔ so eti later na a surprise wɔn saa na Rollins bɛyɛ 1979 eti one saa na ɔyɛ mo eti na ne deɛ yɛ information world first na si by GBC obedum no ɛsɛ odum na nyɛ yie udum mi fom na nyɛ yie eti misram ya mo nhyɛ why na yɛ kan ɛna afei Joy FM foɔ no ano afei deɛ wɔn akɔyɛ aba the report aba sɛ ɛyɛ no korɛ saa flight na yɛ de abeto wɔn nyinaa yɛ no korɛ ampa alande wɔ Ghana mepa kyɛw yɛntie Joy FM foɔ no.
What have we been finding?
So we have been confirming a couple of the details that the minority have been putting out, and just the basics. The flight name is Ahmed N823AM. That is the flight registration numbers. It is ordinarily like an air ambulance of sorts that uses to transport passengers around the world. And it did arrive in the country, just like the minority did say, on the 20th of March 2025. That is just last month.
Right.
And then it was in the country for 5 days, between 20th and the 25th of March 2025. And we're getting all these details from Flight Radar, which is publicly available data source in terms of what we are able to get. If you check the next slide in terms of what we're able to get, you see that on the 19th of March, a day prior to the flight landing in Accra, it was in Santa Maria.
Right.
And then it flew from there to Gran Canaria Islands, all of that in Spain. And then from Gran Canaria Islands, it flew to Accra on the 20th of March. And then it stayed in Accra between 20th of March to 25th of March. It stayed in Accra. It was docked at the airport. We don't know if it had to take a patient somewhere or anything. We don't have those information yet. And then officially flew from Accra on the 25th of March back to Gran Canaria. And then on the same day when it landed in Gran Canaria, it then moved to Santa Maria. And then if you do the checks, you will realize that it has subsequently moved to the United Kingdom and all that in terms of some of the data that we have been able to get. And so that is the itinerary in terms of this flight and its movement. It stayed in Ghana, like the minority said again, power confirmation from Flight Radar and the confirmation of the work he's been doing. It did stay in the country for 5 days. 5 days he was in Ghana, no information yet, and that is what the investigation will expose ultimately when we get there. He stayed in Ghana for 5 days. And so this is the movement. This is the Gran Canaria Island in Spain. It moved from there to Accra here and stayed for 5 days. That has been confirmed. You can check the movement. You can check the registration number. NA23AM did move from Gran Canaria Island. It's just a small island on the coast of Spain. Moved from there to the Kotoka International Airport here in Accra and stayed for 5 days before ultimately flying out of the country back to Gran Canaria and then to Santa Maria.
Right.
Okay. Eti one say otrofo no so dance ni what be akiri no ha so ho. On say bibia minority ni betu bia no on say enya atro. On say bibia mo ka bia na ye no kure. So ohun. On say bibia mo ka bia no kure nti na no mo de ahunu akɔche katachie no. Enya bibia ntia wo. Because katachie di ka be blue alarm bi. Eno mpe so mo hunu ne phone no so ade ye wo so. Nti na national security yes ano. Omboa wo. Sa intimidation tactics na omboa. Sese no information circulation wo ho. Wo de ye de fa ha, ngo be fa ne e be kwa aba betum anim, ye de ba betum anim. Eti sese de ye kosoro no ye twa national security said it omudi a memo be ba bonten to explain these things to Ghanaians. Omanfa ma oyiwa. Mamintie o 0242073114. I had the reason so. Part of premises here. Nkoma ye di premises here. Containers are 706 national security. Or letter ko ye our requesting wakose sa afri wadi ne wo Ghana fo busa questions afei play me nu abesi wo say cocaine and afei sika bone sika manfo akotwa de aba eye no kore national security ye twem yen call line so frame say 0242073114 bomo dey like video no. Hello.
Hello, what is here?
Hello.
What is here?
Ya mpa chote benka.
Me tun kafa, let me say one antiminka.
Na boko de.
Yo. Nyamia do no mpa boko na mzo e.
Ya hu ye pa na de abani o.
Yo, ebe nyamia se.
Nice one.
Na yo, Bible say esumo si nyuma nyina da di pifi.
That's right.
Na de watchiti edc ebe dead. Na minia. Onze campaign be ko na wiye no. Jo mama beje kuma se be kan se bi. Na Bible say de ahye akomuma amune busuo no. Na epe ba bia pie no, ano eneka. Osise munim na moto abana de ma NDC a de mba chance ato Ghana no bia sasa nema afri man mu. Na Ghana fo antwe modwen afa nkosi so because na de rubu di echi ne entro ekomdie no na nipa di echi esusu so no enie on se do ginapo ebe kan asemi a chire wonu anka o sabe dana no afi o ni ekwe yese MPP fo o no me de betum tentem enie sadia enie na afenyo makin na oye ECG na wo da board so enie yenche no yenchi woi na o ma bo buri pa bidi yenchi wo mu eti be tuwo kwa me to me yam shim se afenyo makin because say na po so edi ka be horo no ene o de no nya sika ne ho ahwane no dia se na koso yi sana mu an kasa wo yam horo anu akoko kuni bu ko nsuro tifi e ko brush te che no ahoro na mu di speed wo be se kora na afo na mo kwaka wo mo ho ye ne ho na kokunu nso yi nso na eyemo NDC ba se obo be sei o my Ghana enye Ghana yi yo enu mba pepe odije wo hwe obo first budget o mu yeye na wo tie nsema kokko so a enye o man enu mebu Philippa yi yu modi efra dwom na hwe sika ye twa de ko ayi ofusu kwashi
78 billion omunko dis
our dear communication then the whole country fire service is 2 million 2 million Ghana cedis near pages 270 million akoma sabi jamfi billions of the ayi ono efa to good muba ye ani na wotwe mienu anya ti se central region NDC former MP enu konkonte samin anwa nuboni ho na shase oh yesi e containers bi allergy bi na yehu godu na dollars endie ahobi ani fie yi
afi kochi container bi na da so yi any gold bi na da ho yehu
ho asem yenti na alu premieru atuma besi hwe sa Spain Ireland na kan ho asem no wo wunimu no
okay
me masina ho wi Colombia every wa Colombia say e ho no me no but babia e ye center pa you distribute no the whole world e me ye ho dwuma e ye sa Grand Canarias
wow we dey mo spend dey mo mra papa yas mo ka dey na say ene ajabo emu na say area ho ne dey konkote powder na ho no mo ye ne kase pa headquarters
me na me ka kire wo
wow asem ni asem
e ho ne distributing center with the whole world
wow
it from Colombia dey e ho na ye apetese no ye no ano but ye the ba apetese office ni abechi chama o meton
e was Spain ho hey
me na me ka kire wo
wow
me na me ka kire wo eti NDC de o my Ghana e business both cocaine and the gold bauxite everything bi o e ska wo wiase bia e so munya de rich himself enu bae ti ba bia no o mani wo ho nti Ghana no o meton Ghana no buburo wow na Ghana be sa ba beje enugwase wo wiase a ukuta Ghana passport na damwa masa o hia ye de dadie me be nu to bon akenima e cho ho
government NDC wow
because you bi no Mahama e wo so VVIP ena yesi efobi hwan na amatafe asa hwan ye tin ho asem ana odi sanim wi enam a wo be du yika na embassy ka si ho anka e be pick no adwuma na NDC ye no yes adwuma NDC ye no eti Mahama ba no sa pa ba ni nyina no eye se omu besa be to asa de no so na afedi omanyi omu hu tam na te ka Africa na ka dangote kwampo no ka Mahama ni nyunya no abi ka dangote omu wodi omu ba ye no eti hwe alu premier no so be ka ya o de se o ka se na wono ate kunya so go dubi e ko si Turkey
yeah
anke ko Dubai e ma Turkey fo election no sa be na Mahama eni Ghana fast e no ko Turkey
yeah
oko hwa aje kwa nti na play no oko sort bia out na play no tuye eni Dubai e ba kaya Dubai fo official ya no mu ye o makunta o mu ka so to gold afi Ghana 8 billion na Mahama no a record just 2 billion e wo Ghana it is 6 billion no e fine $6 billion no e fine
so omono accountability e pe o man ye we mu
say omono accountability we omo accountability now the bogus journalism e koso Ghana multimedia hwe enti fojo hwe nsem a ubusabusa no hwe nsem a ye katro na dan koku fo do so na enya dokre enim kura dipa dasani e plan ye e na eka enukwa montima ambusa sansem hu wi ewum de edaho anka di okwan ka mumodwuma anka mukwa no se kambula la se enimo be pie Ghana we buto so me journalist ina mu Ghana moa journalist mo be na moye mesi wa ide o mesi ka be man anyanka ne akwafo ani biofo school dan bubuo na wo kan na anwa ban yatwam sa wo gisika bia anya adwuma no waye ne tua ka wo Ghana mesi nya me de no me be ban do asefo so journalist ya
fasina
o papa market o ne hwe sempa ya ye bebo no because na no me hu se obi so osi katibda kwa mo se enye de ya wo de na mo di trogu so amya pam no a mesi wa wo pe bia no disika free NDC fo so be twan to Ghana mesi mpa ye bebo aya akonte se wa beji sense kere bia me mo ya de a emu odin e fa to mo busuafo so o de se be daze
okay kafra okay Mami father is a scholar. Hello. Hello.
Odisha.
Aha, ejabo akwaba.
Ya bia picture bushafo nyina na nemfa kwanya na ntia ikrobo ko kuma wufo nyina. Titro.
Kuma wufo nyina ye tia ho.
Ya ikrobo ya ugwara de bema ka ho. Yes.
Bema trebu akodi asefo no. That's right.
I
wouldn't it be a
yeah, remember, no one quite in Quanchin, a press conference. Yeah, both money about your bedroom on 1 May or 1 May. Yea, 1 May. Not to say a baron.
That's right.
Much of the room for you, the next comment that home to me.
And information I have a good one.
And then the more she probably said, the MZ will combine it and last a name. Presentation journalism ni bibia I think next time I'm maybe election na mema wa national security advisor over yade na me to aso nso bia me bre yo kase wi edisi ya so ti MP na ma se mo kan ya SAS island of the Grand Canary Island no it is known for one thing where the crime quarters of cartels me need go dia Spain for na masade no ekoso it says kana omunya says ka fondo do no bo no omunya no de onya Monaco France ozo se no so adi no nti hono kwa omkodika no na on says can be wo wa o pesa wo de ko yeah the Switzerland World Bank eventually no the Western world dey bit me hu to but Grand Canary holiday say tax free again it is bibia e ho de nkofo so scan kasa e de ko ho e ho na Cayman Island. So Enunti eno na ema eno baby a play ni free na dey raise suspicion no. But also what I say me fan say bia ye wo ha say na ye ntie pampan bia mom de ba de be ho say bia toilet car bi e betwam definitely dem say toilet car de betwam a pampan bi so e be di akire na e de aba kakra mesre ye mampani John Dramani Mahama no say be obetena konwa so yi enche but and say eya Ghana for say bia watena konwa so kra be semfiedu enye say be oba be di mampani pen unim said the Sibu and mine at least unim shekran unim or man of one to just the presidency in CBA. Baby, what the Ashasi or the Quadia and say a hadrin kakra a hadrin. Now, the person can be far Shanty Regional Minister, no, and none also can want the Bamantimianka. Every the said no kind of prayer when him. Boy, we say we are like I don't think so in your proper training. I'm question maybe something I said, no, I'm Metias. Ni papa tiase. On se first day no. Obi o tena ka say, and na ofri ho ho abushie bi no bogbodi. Kumasi ye tena kumasi no. Ye tamani e so na ton so kumasi na run about. No, na run about na efe yi pa. Ya keje tia na ye for yi no. Keje tia ho na no mo na ho ye forest na Florida station ni station kakra. So ho de me chen. Obi ante na ma me din da. Ye ka proka ba you poku transport ne ho ahwan obi ante na ma me din. But the me yana say, you go to make us say ye krom ni free no. So ye bone and so kase man kan yi a o ma me na de be bondin oba pani. Na we do free fie be mu.
That's right.
Enti tie ba ne de amman. Asembo kra na ka asema we do beto we bia na ka NDC ntina de beto o. Ba kasa kon mu no we de ka tie content no. Ah we do beto ho no. Na wa kasa na ye dia sanfo atem no. O ye de be ni. O free Slovakia. Enti indirectly na so de no ye ne wo nyina so akola nkiti we say o makofa ye tete to mabɔ bi say agya nwi bi de abɔ memenim we ni responsibility we in the lifestyle and the way we see kasa nyina che say this guy is a very irresponsible guy we say papa ne sa akwa we say ya say no papa ne sa akwa we say he said this whatever there be as say doctor obi am person doctor rate my and the Ghana akwa otiti aba no kwa doctor mu ba doctor I want to be ayareda. Now there were na home we akola an opportunity for you to build your political career no na President Mahama Diamano say was start kwampo no am regional minister that means so you onyema yi adache no between your national ministerial appointment after na politics now ko ni na the other starting na nka sekretary bi nchiro for Kumasi for the on your madi am make na ko no to ma che no ma show on be show pa no be say kamintele ya no be di jata me to da na e me ya say bia woman in marriage or platform so. Yeah, me talk about dance here. Yeah. Abrante we ya the hunam nyina basa na manasis wa. Como say we wa file tax over W2 no to me say me every year be say na menya. Okoka na kwata le ko na bi nche no. Edwuma wa yes kan nyina wonya no from social media. Yen yen be ekọ. We low life. How do you even feel? So obushua for na okotom na vision nyina no nyina aba na odema ya na okra hu ho sei but said the guy say ene wan kai ansra e de beba no obekai no bosu enna me twa to okra e de maame vice president maame no mama sa asam tu na kato be ma dia ye nyina etini kana ki asre but na kwagiri agree a enfantini o kasem to e wose se wo educate oba dia we educate the whole way maame no oba ye oba kampa enfa ho ne politics nda bia wogina na nadia bakwa me ya nyina ne se wo ma ne ho kwan onu ko we oni bi onim de opani ase we hu start free ani general mensa wood so eno me kan ena be se kwa aka so o man tu ho na ma bia ena ba professor Mount so ena kwa emisaka so ene ma aden kakra mi sense this time no mami abusuafo no si yakopon ya dom me de mi se de ho beto na manaba yakopon ya dom na ho to no ba politics be ma me no de aduru bia no on free won on sa nyema no nya nkofie won kwaje de kra nkwa because enkofo e don person mo ye no hu Ghana for the nya hu ni Nicolas Omane champo kase bi ansa ne beto aba no o so hu hina etu de fra ko so akofo na besi so na aba mo tutu 2016 no eye ne ya odi ya bebere won ntu munya kwa mane ba asama papa ne kanya no na ba mu safana pania ne se mo kanya no na ekoso yi it be a vice president wo bia no ye nyina ye bompa ye mene ma sore fo de Ghana fo bia opo ye nyina bompa ya ma me se ya me mo ama ne ho nto no no mafie obeduru amesra no a on fa ne nyina na politics no
Wo film no nyane no ngene kra nkwa. Na bi ni wiase nipa betim de sesa wo kra. Na me nkono bi mra bi.
Me da se pa yemfa next caller. Anti abusi abon dia like video no my why. Hello.
This corona doctor in Denver, Colorado. Unya, that's in your Juma Obo. Share and my friend, no, me can be was a NDC in your party, a gang, a occult. Sanity. Eti Osha, you don't even know their political line. Obamuso me social or Democrat. As one say almost the policy be about a month for you I enjoy bida. Once NDC a back carry policy or policy with there. Omo nya kwani mo kwan na so mo carry out ebeye omo a omo bo mo so ombema ede okada nkoko ketenkete eni ade this NDC no omo nya political party, they are gangs enu tino who said there gangs from there omo your money man. Your loyalty is not to your family, your loyalty is only to gang now wabe joining them. Yes. Anything say what can I say sacrifice what you be sacrifice. Look at what happened to Aka. Yana mo come where Aka from. Okay. Monka Aka. John Ronald's time Aka coin anything. One mono. To be partners who want thing now. Oh, bono papa na sumu na. Pa atamos edenesi. Pa kwasi edenesi. Papa we onamo an ho de dindin a on peka say din pa na obi owo gym or ye yes wa collapse. I didn't see it. Me say the gang of the old fashion and the new fashion. Mahama gang, that's a Gonja mafia for no. And the atwa hoy munkro for no. And to all the share, asama atwa hoy kai. Or say, na anything can happen. It don't mean that say anything can happen, you know. Mahama na win no. Omo person base of the mama no. Obey you first. Obey you. They'll pay back. They'll pay that quickly. And your power no pay. Your power, and if you are threat, gang rule, no, anybody who is a threat to them, they eliminate you. They eliminate you. Almost the bedroom went to Mumu Ghana for one day, so Munyamwa, almost spell. Mahama, and not your best spell, Ghana fool. Mano, and your Ghana not doing whom. Or buy her baby or two quack. Once a Ghana journalist for no, almost analyzing issues you. They always drive on the emotion side of life. Her baby, Odi can call. Yebeto abana ko baby okoye Russia oba na okowi cocaine gold a hot commodity eno na wo pe ni nya na hodwuma na oye ni nya no so oni gold mine so na edwuma mine so no two mine oya mine omo boy na galamse atu asite oba ya na hwe baby a ne proud hye say ya agenda 111 ewo ho asa udi sika ship na wo complete what make you promise will be complete oba no gold board ana watam $250 million ya fan ko she ho o pe free access circulate mu sika ni ho hwe ofosu kwa ache ahe na ade ama no 70 billion or so and then the bay a propaganda to buy journalists to and no the bay o mfanye bibia biem on fa bia biem eso enema akufo ado start akese o wese ka wudi sika shim na woto aso no eno on fa sika shim ene fire service complain sa pekwa bia o complain sa adwane ko ani school mu ho no ma school fo ni bedi say adwane ni school mu ho give a bad name to the dog so that you can hang it free it is a bad name no my day twem sure edisika mo no so pesika na edisika mo ana mo pese Ghana fo ni beti se Ghana fo ni tia o meja NDC so ata say here my connect dot to be wa say adeti na ba o digidi o so be Hajj village ama ohonom ya for Hajj ya call no once in a year adeti na OC Hajj village at the airport o de obo say question no e hon e de nyama de be fa Hajj village in see yes here omo grandma from onye once a year omo kwa abosun ba kopom nwie it's ayi na o spending millions of dollars no e dey na wo ho ntia wo ba foforo wo promise Ghana for 24 hours you are budgeting millions of dollars for Hajj village at the airport adint ya ho na dey nyama ne be fa ho na gold ne be fa ho na enyama criminals ni nyama no be fa ababe meeting e dey omoko Kennedy Dapon ka say mre bi say na abranche bi o Ghana ha wato Rolls Royce na obesevesi Rolls Royce na ye de hye car mu e de kwablo chire ekochinyi oil de ba na nanse no mo de come de niam ahyemu de sheka no mo de ko e ba I can ba empty Kennedy kan say mo general so obi antresi da e ho no mo de sa niam na befa ene boni omboye no e ho e no mo de befa. This guy is not here so obeboaga na mayo or this here hwe na o ka journalist assembly hwe question sa obusa minority leader na or your press conference no busa ho say okuja to beka say president etna premu dware ne ade no ombusa this similar questions
omukra na ema ne kanemo omo na so jagun so be ya obeka more cause omo di TV was system no ma ade from NDC media phone into omo ho
yes it is 70 million no say ankrofu in this kind of more no be na mo
guys no omo betutu kwan omo meko abrochire na
but to cars apoto down abrochire amomo. So this is the job that they are going to do. And no be share adding na obia court the bill atono so ehwe no na ma ba national security o na protect sa gawe enam Ghana gawe ya wadi obia atem wadi musicians atem wadi amatem wadi asantehene atem wadi obia atem osi Ghana wo Mahama wo na mu protecting no de nam na etona bia this year the man usi no ya na eye ese Ghana for copy mu no mo tete wom no mo sisi wom na ochena bi no se wo kogina ballot box na wo de wadwene umfa emotions na beto aba na mo wadwene na wahwekan na wato aba o this year woni nyame nyajuba
me da se pa anodin enti yeta asem yentenipa anodin ekwan yankrofo no fa so no am chese odwene ho a wonti ase de na NDC wo mo gidie yi a chese gigi mo so mo tamo man no mo ko ton man no aso mo bo man
hello reason
hello nana net say
your reason erade show what when you kase ne tie for friend na nyame show bia reason me musa this question kran san me remfi the reason tie wo show you see yentimi nyi jisika na woni ekona ba nyina no yentimi mie TV ko ayibi wo Ghana ho a ebema Ghana for ne sema mo ka no wo mo timi ati ni nyina na ye anka aboa ye yentimi nye sa de no na ye security wo ho a beti protect ye
you betimi na se na
reason mo bia organize sa
so omo kro mo nya ekro mo de ti atoton awenti nkakrakra ye be ye why
yes and kianye ji sika bi na because in some na ye ka reason me say o show ni kona ba show metimi sha na afekra dem ho hye me bat wo mo na wo sha ma no bi mo nim so da nim panifo bi sa enti Ghana for ne bi mo ntinsem na ekoso no enti ko kire mo kra na ayobu bi say de na okekan so ti ase enti na kietimi yes a ji sika ye wa bochai ye ji sika na etimi di ko yes a de no Ghana ho na ya sa protect yourself so obi antimi touch ye ye the cameras abobo ba bi obi be touch obi ho ye adwuma ye betimi spread it to the worldwide say Ghana we are not safe ayi fence party na tisu sesia no Ghanaians are not safe etimi kan say boy say quick sa regional minister na wo Kumasi no wo ye immature cry because the behavior and the way osidante cry no enya de pepe na otum say NDC kofo bi be Kumasi say was asantini a wo ma awe nipa ne hu say nipa ne e wo weak mind and wo against asantefo and wo ma atimi hu nipa ne say ne diabolic idea wo ma asantefo nti na omodi na ba no na nko omodi be biti ye say wo ya asantini nti wo ye bibia ye ntimi nka eno na NDC fo ni sa akwa no wo ye nti wo say asantema mo ni na ho onye ni papa odi ade bi be che ma mo ye kom na mo koje na ade obeti kwekwa kumo and at the same time sa plane na omudi aba efi ade akospen o tise mi ti yenye no na se kwa wonti ade esi sa containers na ira no enra na obi ma me fila bi ese containers ni yakọ fine mako 7 ewo sa Tracy Boachi Casablanca hotel no be esesi an
enra kra ye be drop isa yin wa ha se enra wa ma okay
yes yakọ fine ya empty wo ho a yakọ fa anso ye ntimi anchi no nam ho ye de na containers ko pie free sa ne ho no so ati ase enti no NDC se no o ma join Qatar bi a say no this year was say what diaspora no yetimi ediko worldwide because say the economy kono and me and kasa say ya mo let fanko worldwide because we are Ghana we are not safe so mo de say the Qatar ne ba Ghana ye betu kwa na ye betimi harass ye benya problem big time eti ye what diaspora ha na was say etimi bo letter ba bia enim ba bia de letter ne call and the whole I think say there was central here se country bi ye ne ma bia nya because anima no mo ye ne say yesika eni edu bone no mabefa no mo de kwa enye ye ko nkwa na afeti o One more the command for fun, one for the whole world. I think so was here to report to this party. Bueno, and the whole world say we are not safe in Ghana. There, say Kono Kran why a terrorist. I won't free hacker Kokonuma. Who I just say, who can come us some cry near the country. Audition to me, yes, I didn't.
A bit to me.
Audition, one plan, more a fence, a bit, yes, when you're corner, but one plan, and the fast. Because we are not stable. Say, you're going
to be not donating to you. Why?
You're donating your fire. Auditions, I do a woman donating your fire near Fanco the worldwide because I Qatar, you know, Bagana, Hona, Ecobano. Say, no, sir, a party when one in Russia, Conaco team up. They say, well, Abano really, and audition, some qua. It's one more Pesicabia enemies, some the best selling Ghana, they don't care. And then no more Lutu, no more said, no more Yamoyano. Now, what is some Bamo yin for the air? Pamutin almost said that person, what Pamophobia institution, no more Yamon crop for betting no more Pocro, Nacosisaho, no more Yanimano, I will be anti min cache. Now, some media never Ghana, and so I won't kind of corner. Moko Jessica, Mon Ghana, my who are citizen. I brought the hands out. I had him upon the question of politicians, Yanima, a croma for the comment in the crowd. What in the whole crowd to her, so I'm a chrono. I survive. So I know what the year. One more dear attitude of chrono. It is a way media now to us, so yeah, journalists. Number one, Jessica, near be no pocket cancer, not to foot rug for any. Ah, yeah. On Yanko Ponet and the Bedi about pumping a media cancer, ya near way in the better than Mosuma Kumako. Well, dear base, one sorry, I'm a cabby. Number one, Jessica, fear be when this hodi. Number one cancer, who be 2 foot rug for any wapantua. On Yanko Pony nature, no was as is all for Yalia near you, yet to top no pussy also Mako. It is our Ashanti regional minister, so they account for Mama and in the Honian year. It was this Yamobia artist pass because I deal with young Fafana and a very dangerous second. Yes, save your country, yes, save Hokra right now. And yes, save to say the whole world who's a send to your country no more. Woman never saw a bit. I'm a John Mama, not one. Your best friend, I pinino, and Quaba the first one. And I to be Ghana, and ye are leading the debate for Yalini. Nay, maturity, so they are called Habo, Aqua say 7th of March, not 20th. I dear Bessie, I most are quite threatened. Minister, or Cassay, or Parliament, minority minister, more quite threatened. And yet, Yanchi cross and Yanchi Massa. John Mama also was a young one who was upon the moody dear. What you say? It is all better now. I assign him over here, but Bompire and Yanko Podi, I have to 20 men who push upon us. Now, maybe Yamacabi, a chroma for, and Yamon Kwana, more Pessicadi, and the Sicaba Bebe, Cramodi, the mobile one day, and then a more Pessicaya dear. Musida and paper Mokra, Mobadaba, Kupemu, Mosisa Game. Once summer game, na nature be pay mu na ba kubako. Ya ba bompa na kupon de yale anya we ba to tomoso ba kubako. Eti am ka se de mu university. Ada na mudi bonesa ada. Munya Ghana for me ho to yo. One person obedi man so be ya de pasa wo be ya nya de e ko beto ojo mama. Ya ba bompa ya wo ma wo yire. Ama nyankopon de yale anya we ya to tomoso. Na mu na mu nko na mu wonro. Someone didn't know, yes, you will nature be a boy about Sasiswa, or what 2 minutes in Munina. I don't know, Mamma can get it, sir. You push your phone, Yan Yamugo. I don't know, Mamma, when I want to go back, see Master says, yeah, light up, a Jumuso, and see your pipe, ya to Sikachi, dear, when I was a son of the Goma Samijanti, Nankofonia, Janini, Yadum Kania, neither be able to propaganda and Kwana Motiman Munamoya, Nasara, Tisema, yet to say, Master, your mamma, yet to say, Master, when you cut down, ma, who better about Kupem Papa, you want to Namosa doom prophet for na motiwana. Modi san kwasi asem no. Owu su bempa. Wo be jina ho se wo be share and come for 28. Obi obedi aba. Ama je hwan men se etimi ayale. Wan timi ehu ansa na yare. 2028 hu ansa na abaka. Say doom prophet for na mokofa adwoma ba mu nya nyakopo nature. Odi yale ni ade beto tomo ni mabusuafo. Odi yale beto tomo so nya be betie mu nya aka ba ko. Mo de mo ntina Ghana hwa ni ada na de mo koto to de ma na dwa na de mo ni bone. Nature will pay mu nya ba ko. Nya bi betie tua mo ka ba ko. Ade odi se mi hiti do. Ma ko ma kwa ni ade.
Relax. Me da say. Enu aba.
Hello.
Hello. Jakwaba.
Yeah, reason.
Sure.
Is you normal?
Boko na so
you see the Mikasa from Italy, a flame of fireboard. You see, a normal air corner, Ghana, yenye safe. Yenye no me.
Ghana, you safe.
That's one. There were honey.
Yeah, you were honey at this containers be Alande Ghana. Dollars, gold, and then normal baby a woman. Containers in the pier, a man for can some can. You see a leggy be afraid yet. Ghana, the politicians, you know, ADBT and assembly bar. They assume Cassa it won't see a Cassasa. Best Bosume, come on, enough for Saba, near Jada Danato. Yeah, I do not this before I get to a money population of 30 million, what will be BT? Say I'm sorry, you know, well, there.
What are they any bait? You bet me, I oh, child said, then and Nipana Ghana for the we as baby. I didn't give it to my.
The bet me, I say, it's me, my United Nations, Ben.
Okay.
Yeah, because Omano, you're doing United Nations.
Okay.
Chesa now, you see, praise me, Lubia Labalandia, cocaine. Now, when we are near to 1 year, containers here, do so abba, former a government will free so, Akradia Bano, containers, Ayera. And yet, and way to my way, way to my the son of Frasa Beckham. Let's just say, Mano, a carnier, bonnet, Nipana, you go, Menumono, a Huchilani, Yakumo, and the Burkina Faso. Kampala Tam, 1 year demonstration, peace demonstration, Kayan Ko, Wakas in Yajuma, Bibi and Yajuma. Woman, you know, that Kampala no Ghanaian from Manum. Ala Ghana boy, ye Casano don't see a Casano, ye find your Juma.
Okay.
Or for your year, a baby no mine. You see, I see, Galamsey, foreigners in the shuffles in moi, woman a gaggy Galamsey, near Tehoni. Ah! If you're motion here, Mamma journalist, no more, no, Mamma United Nations who no one wants to manage yourself.
Drew on us, I was here, says all over support to be here signatures, SBB, a team near why. Now I support to be.
Sanity, I don't know Italy, sanity.
Why?
Okay. Sanity.
Okay.
And Yamisha, yo.
Auntie Patricia, to say. I said that telephone number ne that's here. We have screen that's it. And open so for number ne that's here. No afraid why. Auntie Patricia ne to say.
Yeah, me have the more audition. Money is my pro. Yamisha.
Yeah, that's it.
Yamisha. It's here for me. Will be now audition bay. Content na no I no. Woma kohu fufu enu ti na mefe woma kohu fufu wo sa area mu ho no apon wo se he ho no yes one say Ghana for nya holidays bi enro se da ben ene na so se da mo thank you na winning baby womo de trucks akefie. When we say places in here too, but I can't